And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. Buzelis out there with Song. Then there's Demon. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Salon in at the 3 set. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is. And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties. Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Here's Demon, covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And it's Tyson with the rebound. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA.
Showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor, and it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Sarr, and Sarr throws it down hard.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
MP with it. Now defended by Sarr. Back to MP.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
A 3 from MP. Rebound by Team World. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. It's sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about him. But he seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Flag. Still yet to score. To the middle. Here's Tyson. Kicks it out to MP. From the arc. Another 3 for USA.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Team World trails by 8. Here's Demon. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Mitchell dishes to MP. To the inside. Pass the Flag. Inside. Flingen. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And USA making a change here. Ware's checked in. On defense, USA. 8-point game to the left wing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wolf passes to Larson. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Here's Ware, and he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
MP has been leading the charge for USA. He had some kind of quarter from long range, winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the leagues. The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Demon missing. USA leading by 8. MP outside. MP nails the triple.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Out left to the wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Pass the flag. Here's Tyson. A 3 from MP. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Demon. Scoreless thus far. Now Edgecombe. There's the 3. And it's flagged with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Demon. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes the 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. MP with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Here's Demon. Castle covering. 1:32 left in the first half. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. A nice shot by MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. checked in for USA. Mitchell comes in for Stephon Castle. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Tyson with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Edgecombe. Covered by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Salon. Misses the 3. Now USA with it. They're on a 19-6 run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not.
The previous play is under review.
Determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Here's Demon. 17 seconds left here in the second. Sarr with the screen on Mitchell. Here's Demon. Again, Team World, good for 2. And it's USA with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And that's very much the shot. Nice cross. One more time. A round of applause.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And it's Team World with the ball. They trail by 16. They've got Klingon. Mitchell is out there with MP. Then it's Flag. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Clock at 6. Good ball movement here by Team World. And Salon gets it to go.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Edgecombe with it. Now defended by MP. Klingon with the steal. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. And stolen by MP. And stolen by Song. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up and banks it in. Edgecombe's got 9.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Edgecombe with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Buzelis. Now Sarr clinging with the steal. MP inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 36.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Team World trails by 20. Here's Demon. Here's Sarr. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 8 points for him.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
MP outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. MP inside.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
On offense, here's Team World. Pass to Demon. Now Edgecombe. Sarr with a screen on MP. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Salong. A three-pointer off the mark. USA leading by 20. Here's Clingan. It's good. Clingan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for USA. And a change for Team World. Larson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Demon. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Salong's got 6.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Team World trails by 21. Here's Demon. Sarr misses from short range.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Back to MP. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And that one drops.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
On offense, here's Team World. Pass to Demon. Here's Larson. Covered by MP. 5 on the clock. Sarr with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Demon missing. And so, MP will bring it up for USA. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. To the middle, here's Clingan.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so it's MP making things happen for USA. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition.
With some changes, Knipples checked in for Flag, and MP subbed in for Harper. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for USA.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Edgecombe, Buzelis out there with Alexander Song. Then there's Demon, and it's Salon in at the 3 spot.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Pass to Song. Now Buzelis, defended by George. Team World with another miss.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
A 3 from MP. Another 3 for USA.
Displaying the range. Right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Pass to Song. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Good ball movement here by Team World. Team World with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. Now Edgecombe. Pass to Demon. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Song. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Edgecombe. Over Knipple. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 10 points here in the second half.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. MP grabs the miss. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Demon. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From past the arc. It's hauled in by USA. MP deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
The visiting team, 46. Thank you for coming out and supporting your team.
inside the house? Yes. How'd you get out? Fishing. Yeah. Quite the pack. Okay. You should get that backpack mounted on your wall. Should. That was that fishing down the drain place. I would have paid to see that. Alright, boys. I think my break's about out. Yep. Catch my guys' report on shooting guards this morning.
Does anyone talk to you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, gotta clear paint and not eat anything on the floor that has fallen after 3 seconds. That's not what we need. Then
Every 3 seconds, move your focus, your block to watch. You don't want to get totally. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
there he is.
What's up, MP? Looking good, MP. Be in the house. MP.
Looking good, MP.
Really, no. Good, MP. He's about to tear it up.
Certain requests on my initial injury.
I can understand that. Yes, he looks amazing. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
Yeah, there are underlying more than a couple concerns. More than a couple stinkers, too. But yeah, third row.
Yeah. So that's next time.
Saw your report on shooting guards this morning.
Heads up. This on depth chart you read. Let him back.
One.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wembanyama in at the 4-man position.
Well, we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
2 points. That one goes. MP's got his third basket of the night.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Gilgeous Alexander against Maxey. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's West now. 8-point game. Gilgeous Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's Doncic missing. East All-Stars on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Yes, that goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. pass to Jokic. All alone. And all trying to win that time before dropping in.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The West trails by 10. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The East making a switch. Cunningham's checked in. Davis is checked in for the West. Booker comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Good on the bucket.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
MP. And Davis pulls it down.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And slam dunk by SGA.
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
They've got Adebayo. Johnson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's MP in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And the dunk by Booker.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. The West trails by 14. Kicks it out to Harden.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Back to Leonard. And here's Booker from the arc. East grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now Maxey, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. MP passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Booker outside. Pops in the layup for 2. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And nothing you can do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A big group substitution here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Paolo Banchero comes in for Jalen Johnson. Brown is checked in for Mitchell. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Maxey. Avdia, Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Avdia kicks to Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now, here's Cunningham. A 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. Basket counts. Doncic has got 6.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one goes.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Towns, he's checked in for the East. Maxey comes in for Cunningham. Jokic is checked in for the West. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Avdia. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. SGA against Maxey. 5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. No coverage that time. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter. The 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the East All-Stars, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Jokic is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Doncic. And it's SGA in at the 1 spot. And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by MP.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucket is good. MP's got 38 points.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Over to the left wing. Jokic inside. Towns on him. That one goes in. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic has such an efficient, soft stroke, especially from this in-between area.
Here's Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. MP against Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And the dunk by Towns.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West. Pass to Doncic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
He's with the ball. Towns, a screen on Doncic. MP's shot is good.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Wembanyama, a screen on MP. That shot wide open. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Towns, a screen on Doncic. Now, here's MP. And he's got 41. And Towns throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Doncic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Towns sets the pick for MP. Jokic with the steal. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
With the combination of length and strength, Leonard is a hard cover.
MP finds Towns. MP up top, guarded by Doncic. Back to Towns. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. And here's the West with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with it to the inside. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And here's SGA. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's MP. And he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
MP out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by MP. And it's Doncic missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by MP. Booker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 8 points for Devin Booker.
Skillful make inside by Booker. Able to find his spot for the finish.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 from the East.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
Now here's Davis. Back to Doncic. Leonard on the wing. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And the dunk by Booker.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
Cunningham passes to MP. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 from the East.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
The 3 at the other end lit a fire under Booker. He wanted to get those right back.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic has checked in for Şengün. Wembanyama comes in for Davis. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Wembanyama. The West again cannot hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. No good from outside. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Hands it from downtown.
MP is a new customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Leonard the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's MP. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here's SGA. Pass to Jokic. Down low. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Jokic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Johnson sets the screen for MP.
MP shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for MP. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Cunningham passes to MP. And he banks in the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
That free throw good from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Now a timeout called by the East. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
The three from MP. Misses the shot. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time